So what words do we have here? They start with the same letter. I think you can tell by the pictures, right? We can use our picture power to tell what this first yellow word is. That's right, that is the sun. And what about this white word? What do you suppose that means? That's right, that is snow. Now these are all parts of different kinds of weather. So what do we call the weather when there's a lot of sun? We don't say the weather is sun. What do we call it? Think about it for a minute. Let's take a look at this. What is that word? We've taken the word sun and added an ny onto the end, making it sunny. So what does that do? Putting that y on the end means that that describes the kind of weather that we're talking about. It's the kind of weather with sun, sunny weather. Let's take a look at the other word, snow. Now think about what we just said about sun and sunny. What do you call weather that has a lot of snow in it? Snowy. Yes. Snowy. We add the y, and that turns the word snow, which is a thing, into a description of the weather. It tells you what kind of weather it is. These words. What words do we have? You should be able to use picture power, at least on the two on the right. What is that big white fluffy thing? And that is a cloud. And the word inside it is cloud. That doesn't quite follow the Foundation's letter rules, does it? We haven't gotten to the letters OU. But in here they sound like ow, cloud. And what is that word beneath it that seems to be getting all wet? Rain. It's in the rain. We use our picture power to help us with that. And you have the word cloud and the word rain. So, what weather would that be? Weather with lots of clouds and weather with lots of rain. There'll be two different words to describe for each a different description. Let's take a look. So what words are these? Use our picture power. It's not, the weather is not cloud, it is not clouds, it is cloudy, meaning weather with lots of clouds in it. And what else is the weather? Look below. What is that word? It looks like rain, but it's, once again, we added the y to the end to make it rainy. And that tells us that that's the description. That's the kind of weather. The kind of weather with rain in it is rainy. How about this other word here on the left? Now, what are those lines? Those are meant to look like wind, but you can't see wind. So that is what wind might look like if wind looked like something. So we'll call wind. What do you call weather with a lot of wind in it? Well, let's remember the rule that we've been working on so far. Sun, sunny. Snow, snowy. Cloud, cloudy. Rain, rainy. What is a descriptive of wind? What kind of weather has wind? What do you call this? Windy. It's the same rule. We add the y to the end. And the E sound. Alright, so now we're going to get out of the E. Well, we're still going to have an E sound. We're not going to do our first letter because that couldn't draw this kind of weather without just showing the kind of weather. So, what is this? What kind of weather is this? It's all hard to see. It's kind of grayed out and a little blurry. Hard to see the things behind it. This is what? Can you read it? Something that ends in a Y, so it has the E sound at the end. This is foggy. What is fog? Fog is very misty. It's almost like the clouds came down to the ground, so you can't see through them very well. Mr. M, I happen to have been born on one of the foggiest days in New York's history. And some people say that I never came out of the fog. All right. Now, what else about weather? Weather isn't just something you look at like we're looking here. You can feel weather, can't you? What do you think this would feel like? This looks like a beach or something. A sunny day at the beach in the summer, and the thermometer is way up. How would this feel if you were here? What would the temperature feel like at the beach in the summer? It's usually what? What's that word? Hot. Yes. Weather feels certain ways. Weather can feel hot. Doesn't always feel hot though. What about this? What would this weather feel like to you? Yes, it's snowy weather. But how does snowy weather feel? The temperature is way down. And what if you were out here without a coat on? How would you feel? You would feel probably cold, right? I mean, I don't get cold very easily, but in this weather, without a coat, eventually even I would get cold. So weather has all sorts of words about it. Has descriptions of the kind of weather, windy, and sunny, and cloudy, and rainy, and snowy, but it also, and foggy, but it also has descriptions of how those things feel, hot and cold. Wet would be another one. When would it be wet with what kind of weather? In rainy weather, right? Because the rain is wet. Snow can make you wet after the snow melts. So all of these words that we're looking at today, these are going to be words I want you to look for, because what I want you to do next is to go over to Myon and click on Library. After you log in, click Library, and search, and then type in weather, Weather. Now when I do that, I see 170 books on weather. What I want you to do, whatever books you see, I want you to find 2 of them that look interesting, that are a level that you can read, that aren't too easy and aren't too hard. And I want you to read those, but think of these words. Think of these words like the way we think of snap words. Because when you read about weather, you know you're going to be reading about weather. Think of what words are going to be in there. You're going to see words like sun and sunny, snow and snowy, rain and rainy, wind and windy, cloud and cloudy. You're going to see hot and cold and foggy. All of these words, so have them ready in your head because you know you're going to see them. So read those 2 books on weather that you want to read, and look out for these. I want you to, while you're reading it, look out for these words that we've talked about. Okay, get to work. Do your reading.